Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters. We're in Leuven, Belgium at the Oude Markt. Basically, this is the place you're going to go like 10 o'clock at night to have your Stellas and your Leffes and the fantastic beers they make here in Leuven. And it's very much a university town, so the student life really comes out at night at this square, okay? But even if it's a fun place to go drinking and have your Stella and all these things, see, I'm drooling thinking about a Stella. So good. There's things you're going to love and there's things you're going to hate. And that's why we have 5 things you're going to love and hate about visiting Leuven. And of course, you know I like to get the bad news out of the way, so we'll start with that, okay? Now, the first thing you're not going to like about Leuven is the fact that you're going to see some bikes going by, and this is going to be a love later, but you really need to pay attention with the bikes going by, with the delivery trucks and things like that, because it can get a little dangerous. So literally when you're across the street, you don't just look for the cars, you look for the bikes, because they come from all directions. And especially when your school's in term and in session, the bikes are going everywhere. So really pay attention to that. I've seen a few people get whacked by them, so just watch out. The delivery trucks don't care where you are, they're coming after you. So just pay attention when you're crossing the street and you're walking around, because these things can happen. The second thing you might not like about coming here, and one of the reasons why I say it makes a good like half-day trip, is the fact that it gets a bit quiet. Like, I guess we could put 2 and 3 together. It's a very quiet place. There's not much going on. There's not a lot to do here. And also, all the stores and everything close at 6. So literally, 6 o'clock, they literally roll up the sidewalks and everything's dead. It's like completely empty at 6. Now it picks up again later in the night, but for a tourist, it's not really cool, because what am I gonna do? Wait 3 or 4 hours until I can go to the bars and stuff like that? So, you know, that kind of can be one of those put-offs. So 2 and 3, number 2 is the fact that there's not a lot to do here, okay, if you're not a student. And, well, there are some sites, and I'll talk about those later. And then the third thing is the fact that things just close up at 6. So even if you want to go, I mean, unless you find a night store, you're not even getting a bottle of water, okay? So that can be a little annoying for travelers. We've been here for 10 days. I'm teaching a class here, and that's one of the things that's been a constant annoyance of the international people that are with me. It's like, wait, it's 6 o'clock. I can't even, where can I go? Nowhere, okay? Now, they do sometimes stay open longer on Fridays and Saturdays until maybe 6:30, so just giving you a heads up on that, okay? Now, and that kind of leads into the fourth thing about this, is that this is a fantastic place for students. But most of the people that watch my videos, well, we're not students anymore, we're travelers. And when you're looking to come here, it has a great student nightlife, which can take away from a traveler's perspective, because things are geared towards that. There's some cheap restaurants, which is nice. There's lots of bars and lots of biking and things like that. But for a tourist, literally, it's a half day. So the thing is, you might think, oh, Leuven's very famous for its university. Oh, I should go there for a few days. No. This is a half day. Come, see the Van Museum, see the Oude Markt here. The town hall is fantastic. Get back on your train, head back to Brussels or Bruges or wherever, okay? So the fact that it's more geared for student life than actual traveler life, that's something you might not like about it. And the last thing you might not like, and this is something that's all over Belgium, is the service. The service here is, well, in Belgium in general, just sucks. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not very good. All right, because they're paid a good wage, so they don't have to be nice. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not looking for American niceness, like over the top. I'm just talking nice and professional. And I've had my students here, I have students with African backgrounds and Asian backgrounds, and we've had go back to Taiwan, go back to China, you know, ignoring them while they're sitting at the restaurants. And it's not, I mean, it just, the service just sucks here. That's all I can really say. It's one of the things, it's like, okay, I mean, the bartenders here, they're relatively okay. Just go to the bar, order your beer. They're usually nice, but stores, restaurants with waiters, it's bad. I mean, it's just bad. So the service here is not good, okay? But it's not all bad here, okay? There's a reason why we came here, and that's why we have the 5 things you're gonna love about coming to Leuven. Now, the things you're going to love about coming here is the fact that the reason why there's a lot of students that come here. I'm a university professor, so I brought my students here because the thing you're going to love is it does have a university town feel. It has that youthful vibe that's here, and you do have lots of places to go out, lots of places to eat, you know, and there's actually some affordable options, which isn't very easy to find in Belgium. You watch our 5 Love and Hates in Belgium where we talk about pricing, you'll understand more. But having that college atmosphere really does make it a much more youthful, lively place to be. And in Belgium, that's saying something, okay? So that's the first thing, this college vibe of this town. The second thing you're gonna like about being here is kind of the bar beer feeling of this place, whether it's here at the Oude Markt at night. I mean, seriously, come here after 10 o'clock. It's happening every day. It is fun to do and drink your beers and all kinds of stuff. But also, you can go to the Stella Artois Brewery. This is where they brew Stella and Leffe and Hoegaarden and stuff like that. Really cool tour. You get to drink afterwards for free for half an hour. Nice little shop. The bartender there, cool guy. He was a really cool guy. Well worth checking out. So it's kind of like the beer thing, because it is Belgium, and the beer here is fantastic, and they make a lot of the beers here in Leuven, so you get the freshest, tastiest beer at one of the coolest places to go. Most bars on any square in Europe here at the Oude Markt. Very cool, okay? So that's the second thing you're gonna love, is the beer experience of Leuven. Now, the third thing you're going to like about coming here is another one of those good things for students, but also for normal people as well. As it's very bike friendly and very flat here, so it's easy to get around. So you see people in wheelchairs going around, the motorized wheelchairs, tons of bikes around here. So if you get a chance, rent a bike. If you're going to study here, buy a bike for the semester and then just leave it to get stolen later. It is so easy to get around here on a bike to see all these things that it is really kind of easy to get around, and that's a really nice thing if you're used to going up and down hills, like if you're in Lisbon with the 7 hills or Rome. Here, nice and flat, easy to get around, very bike friendly. So definitely get a bike when you're here so you can go around and see stuff. And they do rent bikes here, so you can do that even for the afternoon. The fourth thing you're going to love about here is you're going to walk around, and this is just, you know, a typical square, you know, with typical fantastic Flemish architecture, Belgian architecture, and you're going to love the architecture around here. Whether it's the town hall, the Stadhuis, which is fantastic with the figures on the side and the facade and the spires, or the university library, which is a fantastic building to check out from the outside and in, or walking around the shopping districts on the pedestrian parts. You have this fabulous Belgian architecture, the Flemish architecture here in Leuven, that is really cool. So you can wander the streets. Yes, it's quiet, but you can wander and take in the architecture, and what's nice, it's also safe here. Okay, so you can wander around taking the architecture and not worry about getting robbed or anything like that. So that's one of the things I do like about Leuven, is wandering, enjoying the architecture, and not worrying about someone taking my money. Except when I go to the restaurants where it's really expensive, but that's another point. And the fifth thing you're gonna like is it's very easy to go all over Belgium from here. 15 minutes, I'm at the airport. 20 minutes, I'm in Brussels Central to go see the Mannequin Pis and the Grand Place. What is it, like an hour and a bit, I'm in Ghent to see the buildings there. An hour and a half, hey, guess what? I'm in Bruges. Bruges and Ghent, two of the most beautiful towns in Europe. You can go check out, and this can be your base. So if you're studying here, it's worth studying here because the university is good, lots of connections all around Europe or within Belgium, and it has a good student life, you know, and all these things kind of make it a really good option for students. For travelers, I'm not going to lie to you, and you know I don't lie to you, it's a good half day. So if you want to learn more about Leuven, we do have a video what to see and do when you're here. It is well worth coming to for an afternoon, stuff like that, for the sites. We have that in a video, what to see and do in Leuven. If you want to learn more, 5 things you love and hate about Belgium, top 10 places to go see in Belgium, we have all that on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter and Facebook, and we really appreciate your likes and subscriptions. If there are things you love or hate about Leuven, please put it in the comment section below. And we appreciate it and hope you have a great time here in Belgium. Bye from Leuven at the Oude Markt, so I'm going to go have a Stella now. Bye.